Hey everybody, welcome to 2022.
Happy New Year!
It's been crazy, but we are back for the new year. In this video, we're going to talk about last year's goals, what we knocked out, and then this year, what's planned for the new year, and what our personal goals are going to be. So stick around.
We're going to start by telling you guys what we accomplished last year. We did go over most of these in a previous vlog, but if you're new here, we'll tell you what we did.
So we'll quickly go over those.
The first thing we had was to pay our loan down by 50%.
And we kind of knocked that one out.
Way out of the park.
We just paid it off.
Woo woo! Plan a small trip every quarter.
We did that mostly, I think.
Yeah, we did.
3/4 of the year we did that.
No, we did it every...
What was the last trip we did?
The last trip was in...
We had a lot of trips on this part of the year.
Yeah, we did. So
yeah, we knocked that one out, which we found that really awesome. So if you are a couple or if you are dating someone, I think taking one...
It doesn't have to be far. Originally, these were supposed to be local trips, but they ended up being out-of-state trips.
I mean, they started off like we went to the hot springs last year. We did
visit my sister.
Yeah, we did a bunch of little things, and then we went to Florida.
Yeah, we went to Florida.
So
it was good.
They could be big or small trips.
Okay, next was have 50 subscribers, and we have 70 something now. So thank you guys for subscribing
76
and
subscribers.
Supporting us. Create an office studio.
We made the library.
We made the library.
So we did knock that out.
Buy a drone.
We bought the drone.
Good job, babe.
Yeah.
Read a professional development book.
Yeah, I read like 10.
Yeah, we read several.
I read a lot by myself, and she read a couple with me, which I would zero was probably the most impactful one for the year.
Definitely.
So we'll probably talk about that in the future.
Once a month massages. I did that all year long. 2 hours of reading on my days off. Knocked that out of the park with, actually,
your job changed.
I was reading at night at work. So,
Okay.
Gym.
We kind of did the gym. Yeah.
We did sign up and we were going.
Yeah.
But then I switched to working nights and...
The schedule changed and it was not feasible anymore, so we did do it, but we just didn't keep it going like we wanted to.
CEUs?
I knocked out, I think, like 5 or 6 last year. I'm almost done with them for the year, so 2022's focus will be to hit the last 12, so I should be able to do that.
Game nights with friends. We did this a few times.
Yeah.
We did a few games with Jen and Blake, and we did game over Zoom with Marissa.
Oh yeah, now we don't have to do it over Zoom anymore.
Buy a barbecue, so we ended up being given one, so we didn't have to buy one. So that was checked off.
So that was fun.
New clothes for you. You did buy a few things. You bought new jeans.
I got jeans. I got stuff as I needed it. I didn't satisfy the goal that I wanted to have like build myself a wardrobe, but I did buy clothes for myself, which is an improvement.
Eat more veggies.
Yeah.
So in March, April of last year, we switched our diet to plant-based, and we were going hard, mostly plant-based.
Plant-based at home.
And we went hard on the veggies, so that was...
The goal for that was to eat more salads and incorporate more vegetables, and then as we started getting on this health kick, as everyone does in the beginning of the year, we came across What the Health, and it kind of like springboarded us into this more plant-based style of eating. So eating more veggies and more clean proteins at home, and then eating out as we would.
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah. So it's definitely been a really beneficial thing to do, but at the same time too, we way went overboard on that goal than we expected to.
Woo-woo. All right, we only had 2 things on our list we didn't knock off, which is on the list for this year: buying our passports and Matt learning to swim.
Mm-hmm.
So that will
it's on the docket
into our new list. I know you guys can't see this, but
we'll show it to you in a second.
The very first thing we have is this year is saving at least $40,000 with a stretch goal of $50,000, which I don't know if we'll meet that.
So everything you see on this list, we're going to go over the year in overview, at what we plan on doing throughout the year, month by month, and then we'll go over our personal goals.
As you guys know, we're planning to save up for world travel.
Yes. That should happen within the next 12 to 13 months.
Yes!
We've given ourselves wiggle room to be a little bit further out, but no later than...
June 16th.
June 16th is the hard deadline, like the latest we will leave the country. So it is happening, but we have some wiggle rooms. So we may have more or less time to get to get to that 40 grand, or if we're really good and we do like we did last year with the debt payoff and get to 50 grand, that would be really, really nice.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
We could travel for longer. We could maybe not live as frugally when we're traveling. So we're hoping that with that, we are able to get to that 50 grand.
All right, so the first thing for this month, it's January 17th, so we know we're already 2 weeks in. Buy bikes, which is probably going to happen next week, and at least ride 5 miles.
Let's get you on the bike without falling over.
Yeah, so starting out with riding bikes for both of us and riding at least 5 miles. We are going to start training for Ragbrai, which is the annual bike ride across Iowa that happens every summer. And we are finally going. We were inspired by Karen and Nate because they went last year, and when we saw their videos, we wanted to try it.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
It's a huge community of people that go and do this event every year, so we're really excited to try it out.
It's about 450 miles and takes 7 nights and 8 days. So that's why we put bikes on the list, and we're going to start training for Ragbrai. So you guys know.
That'll be the big hitter for the year, I think, and then after that, it'll be coasting into 2023 and beginning that world travel process.
All y'all are invited to Ragbrai, by the way. So you know.
She's not excited at all.
We'll be signing up for Pork Belly Ventures, which is a charter for Ragbrai. They will set up our tent. They will give us a hot shower, some meals provided, shuttle service. All right, moving on to February, signing up for Ragbrai. So the sign up starts, I want to say January 28th.
No, sign up started back in December.
Oh, it did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so signing up for Ragbrai started in December, and the last day to register is the 1st of April. So we're signing up for that. Also, next month, Matt is signing up to swim.
Yeah. I want to start that swim process because it gives me a few months to kind of get my feet wet with the whole process, and for me to also have that skill set down. So if we want to, there's all kinds of things that people do. Like, people will host these parties throughout the day at Ragbrai, and one of those things we saw in the video that Karen did was that you were
swimming in the lake,
jumping off. I don't know what that thing was. It was it
was a bouncy house.
It was a bouncy house into a lake, so it looked like a lot of fun. But it's also one of those things where you don't want to not know how to swim. So I'm gonna try and learn how to swim before the summer. Plus, it would just be a helpful skill to have.
Of course, especially with skydiving, with scuba diving.
Scuba diving, yeah.
Next month is car registration and get our licenses switched over to Texas.
Yay.
We're finally here, so and the ride, every month I have a ride goal for miles, and the next month is 15 miles, so from 5 to 15. These are just goals. They're not guesstimates. Hopefully we can ride up to 15 miles without stopping by the end of February.
That's right.
Also, next month we might be moving. I know we just got here, but we're looking at an apartment with a friend, so we'll just see how that goes.
There's a lot of things happening this year. A lot of turbulence.
Moving to March, riding 30 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Apply for our passports.
In March?
In March.
That's right.
And our friend's wedding. Katie and Lady!
Yep. The passports are going to start. We don't want to start that earlier than we needed to, just because they just recently upped the price on how much passports cost. And I don't know, with that change will come with longer delays with COVID and all that stuff.
Moving on, April, Texava.
So I have a professional conference coming up in April. I'm hoping to go to and have that time to be able to kind of get finished out those CEUs, and that'll be done for the year, and I'll recertify in July.
And ride 45 miles.
Yeah.
May.
Those numbers are getting kind of high.
May is Marissa's graduation. I'm so proud of you and happy for you. I can't wait to go.
It'd be great. It'd be kind of a cool experience to get back to UNT, to not be a student there, but to be just a supportive friend.
And there we should be riding by 60 miles.
Yeah, why don't we just ride the UNT? We'll just ride the Denton.
Is it less than 60 or about 60?
I don't know. It's more dangerous and probably long.
That'd be interesting though.
Yeah.
All right, June. Happy anniversary. 6 years and happy.
Yes, this year we do a traditional gift every year, and the gift theme for this year is
Candy.
an iron, which is kind of a
Iron candy.
That's Russian candy.
Oh.
But that's the traditional gift this year.
For our anniversary, we're going back to Colorado for Matt's birthday present that didn't come in last year.
Mm-hmm.
The Kenny G concert that was postponed because of COVID is in June. We should be up to 70 miles by the end of June.
Colorado.
Guess what happens in July?
Tax season?
Ragbrai! It'll be finally here. Hopefully we'll be up to 70 to 80 miles by the time July gets here, because every day you ride between 60 and 80 miles a day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, August.
What's happening in August?
My birthday.
Oh.
And we're going to sell our bikes.
We'll probably start selling the bikes then, because we're not going to have a need for them come 2023, and trying to sell a bike in the middle of October is
Probably not gonna
more difficult.
happen. So, and we want to sell them because we can't take them with us on world travel.
And it's painful to give things away that are that expensive.
It is. Moving on to September is Lovey's birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Nothing else. We don't have anything. Like, the end of the year is kind of doesn't...
There's a lull.
Yeah, there's a lull. We don't really have a lot going on. October, we may be able to go to Florida for Halloween again, because that was so fun last year.
Maybe we can fly instead of getting run off the road.
And it will be Zane's first birthday.
Mm-hmm.
My best friend Jennifer had her baby last October, and he's going to be turning 1, and I'm going to his party. November's Thanksgiving.
That is
At probably Matt's house.
That's a toss-up. I don't know if we're going to go to Colorado, if we're going to stay in Texas, if we're going to go to
I think I want to go to Matt's house.
Kardashian.
For Kardashian bread.
Anyways, ignore us.
December. I would hope to spend Christmas in Montana. I have an older sister who lives there, and I think it would be fun to do the snowmobiling and all the snow things. And maybe we can even ski.
In Montana, I'm sure you probably can.
That might be fun. Get our first taste of skiing.
So that'll probably be our plan for Christmas, is to probably spend it in Texas, or spend that
You
section of
Montana.
Montana. Yeah, spend it maybe in Montana and see where we're at by that point. And then comes January.
We'll see what happens then. A lot can happen in a year, so this is a rough outline of things that we hope to accomplish.
But let's finish up.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow. Alright guys, well, if you sat through this entire video, thank you so much for listening to us ramble. This is probably the most rambly video we'll have for the year, hopefully. I'm looking forward to what's coming up this year. I'm not too sure content-wise what we're going to be looking at, but we're really excited to get back in front of the camera and start doing this stuff weekly and continuing to share and provide some value for you guys. So if you guys like the video, please like it. If you really like us and you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And we'll see y'all in the next one.
Bye, guys.